Shalom, Israel. Shalom. Waiting until y'all come into the live stream. Khan Hawashai. Once again, coming to y'all with history of the Israelites. The topic of this video will be called, What Does History Tell Us? Going into some of the books that you see before you, the first book is called The Abos of Nigeria, Hebrew Exile from Israel, Amazing Facts and Revelations. The second book is called Nature Knows No Color Line by J.A. Rogers, which is a very well-known scholar among Israel. This book is called The Roman Empire, the Empire of Edomite, of the Edomite, 1853, by William Beeston. This book right here is called From Babylon to Timbuktu, by Rudolph R. Windsor. In the KJV Bible 1611, which is this right here. So I'm gonna go into some books of history, which is in this book right here. It's called Nature Knows No Color Line. As you see, Negroes and coats of arms of nobility, of noble families. What you see at the bottom, it say French, Dutch, and Belgian families with names of Negroes. Once again, names of these families, Negro ancestry. So when you read the book of Revelation, when it talks about let me get it real quick. When it talks about Satan shall be let out, Revelation 20 verse 7, and it reads, and when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loose out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four corners, the four quarters of the earth. So this is talking about Esau when they came back into power, because after the Dark Ages, they came back into power, and the Dark Ages stem from 500 AD to 1500 AD. So after 1500 AD is when these Edomites really started coming back up into power. So from there, before that, you had us ruling. As you see a sister right here with the crown, you know what I'm saying? You have French, Italy, Spanish, Polish families. So we took over all these divisions. And the so-called white man, which is Esau, he hid this because he'll tell you that we never was ruling, you know what I'm saying, in Europe. We never had rulership there. But you see German families with names of Negro origin. And as you see there, these are the coats of arms of Negro, which are the Israelites families of Europe. You see this one right here. You see the shield of David right here. It's a German family. So like your German families note the Negroes, upper left, wearing crowns and bishop's mitre. So you damn right we ruled Europe in the Dark Ages. Central Europe. This is when we was in power, man. And then Esau, once again, he came back into power, and you know, he took over again. Here go another one with the shield of David. What it say? It say German notes the Negroes lower with crowns and the bishop's mitre. So there you have it. There's a passage that I want to read up in here too, concerning the Jews that was in Jamaica. See if I can find it. But here's more pictures right here. These are Negroes. But there was another picture I want to, another passage that I want to read out of here. Here it is. This is page 130, and it reads: settled in the West Indies, John Bigelow, who visited Jamaica in 1850, saw the descendants of these Jews and says they were Negroid. It say the Eastern Jews who settled in Austria, Poland, and Russia were Negroid too. So our people always been known as the Jews, man. We was always known as the Israelites. So like, my battery is about to die. But we was always known as the Israelites throughout history. This is why I named this the title of this video, What Do History Tells You? You know what I'm saying? Because we was always known as the Israelites. So if y'all want that book, it's called Nature Knows No Color Line. I'm gonna go into another book which is called The Eyeballs of Nigeria. Going to this book. Page 54, and it reads: so like, I'm trying to focus the camera and stuff. It say the first British explorers who met the Igbos of Nigeria were quick to identify them as a branch of Hebrews. Based in 1938, and so simply referred to them as Hebrews, Hebos, Ebos, and later Igbos. Let me jump down. It says so also referred to themselves as Hebos, a corruption of Hebrew, or accepted to be called Hebo, Ebo, or Igbos as a way of associating themselves with the emerging new culture of the colonial masters. This corrupt version of the English word Hebrew remain unnoticed. Let me go to this page. This is page 55, and it reads: according to Equano, are almost a nation of dancers, musicians, and poetry. Thus, every great event, such as a triumph, return from battle, or other cause of public rejoicing, is celebrated in public dancing. So our people, they always knew how to dance. We was a people of style and rhythm. You see what I'm saying? We was always a people of style and rhythm. So this is what history tells you. This is what history tells you about the Hebrews. This is page 63. It says the Hebrew lineage claims of the Abos has gone beyond the shores of Nigeria and is now receiving international attention in the Western world, including America, the Vatican, and even in Israel among the Orthodox and non-Orthodox Jews. This is evidence in the following two publications in Israeli newspaper, the Jerusalem Post, of April 2nd, 1999. So now people is waking up to the fact of us being the real true descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob with this information that's being brought. So going back to this book, which I did in a previous lesson, going to page 84. So like I'm trying to focus the camera again. Yeah, it is. And it reads, in the year of 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. During the period of the military governance of Palestine, many outrages and atrocity were committed against the residue of the people. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. The slave markets were full of black Jew, which they have Jewish, but is Jew slaves. So this is what history tells us once again. And I might come back with a part 2. So with that, Shalom. Khan Hawashai signing off. And one other thing I want to say to my new subscribers, hit that notification button, like and subscribe to get more information on the truth. So with that, once again, Shalom.